from Dallas say several police officers have been shot during a protest against the recent police shootings in Minnesota and Louisiana. Details are still emerging, but one organizer of the protest has spoken to 6 to 8 shots being fired. The incident comes as President Obama has said all Americans should be concerned about police shooting of black men. The gunfire broke out at around 8:45 p.m. local time on Thursday evening. Protesters were marching along a street downtown about half a mile from City Hall, where the shots erupted and the crowd scattered, seeking cover. President Obama was speaking after landing in Poland a little over 3 hours ago before the details of the Dallas incident emerged. He said that all Americans should be concerned about the shootings.
When incidents like this occur, there's a big chunk of our fellow citizenry that feels as if, because of the color of their skin, they are not being treated the same. And that hurts. And that should trouble all of us. This is not just a black issue. It's not just a Hispanic issue. This is an American issue that we should all care about. All fair-minded people should be concerned. Now let me just say, we have extraordinary appreciation and respect for the vast majority of police officers who put their lives on the line to protect us every single day. They've got a dangerous job. It is a tough job.
Our North America correspondent Nick Bryant has spent the day in Minnesota where the shooting happened, and you may find some of the images in his report distressing.
They killed my boyfriend. He's licensed. He's licensed to carry. He was trying to get out his ID and his wallet out his pocket, and he let
the immediate aftermath of yet another police shooting. This time not just caught on camera, but streamed live on Facebook.
And the officer just shot him in his arm.
The female passenger in the car, Diamond Reynolds, has just seen her boyfriend shot by a policeman. He's fast losing blood and fast losing consciousness.
Over on Larpener.
I told him not to reach for it. I told him to get his hand out.
You told him to get his ID, sir, and his driver's license. Oh my God, please don't tell me he's dead. Please don't tell me my boyfriend just went like that.
Philando Castile had been pulled over because his rear light wasn't working and apparently told the officer he had a legally purchased concealed weapon with him in the car. Mr. Castile had worked as a cafeteria supervisor at a local Montessori school.
Hands up! Don't shoot! Hands up! Don't shoot!
Protesters converged on the governor's mansion, draping it with police tape taken from the scene of the shooting. Giving angry voice to now familiar cries of protest that have echoed across this country.
Hey, hey! Ho, ho! Those killer cops have got to go! Hey,
then Diamond Reynolds stepped before the crowd, carrying her young daughter, who'd witnessed everything from the back seat of the car.
Not one shot, not 2 shots, not 3 shots, not 4 shots, but 5 shots!
Listen.
For no reason.
It's the second shocking incident this week. This is footage from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, showing a black man, Alton Sterling, being held down by police and shot several times. Another police shooting, another black family left to mourn, another racial flashpoint. We're seeing this with alarming regularity. Michael Brown, Tamir Rice, Eric Garner, Freddie Gray, the names associated with some of the more high-profile police killings in recent times. But the list goes on and on. This year alone, 123 African Americans have been killed by the police.
It's stunning to see in 2 days what we've been seeing for years, and that is police killing of citizens. And the question is, when will there be a systematic response to what has been a systemic problem in the United States? And I think that we've been saying this over and over again, And I think the last 2 days brought this to a real tipping point on that this country has to deal with policing.
No justice, no peace. Prosecute the police.
With so much fury in so many communities, the fear is that this could be the start of a long, hot summer. Words which for decades have been uttered with a sense of foreboding. Nick Bryant, BBC News, Minneapolis.
Well, let's now get the latest on media reports about 2 police officers being shot during a protest in Dallas. The BBC's Peter Bose is in Los Angeles. Peter, we don't know much details just yet, but tell us what we know.
Well, we know that this protest had been going on in downtown Dallas for the last few hours. Witnesses say it was a very peaceful protest until they heard shots ringing out. Some people talk of possibly 30 or 40 shots. In fact, there is video that is on social media where those shots can very clearly be heard. A lot of confusion, people dive to the ground to safety, and the police now are swarming that area. Heavily armed police officers have moved into the area. According to local media reports, 2 officers have been shot. We do not know the extent of their injuries, and some witnesses have talked of possibly bystanders being shot as well. But again, we have no confirmation on that either.
And do we know where the gunshot came from?
We don't know precisely. There is some speculation that it could have been a sniper who was perched in a nearby building. That's where the attention seems to be being focused. The police that have moved into the area looking at buildings that were surrounding the area where the demonstration was taking place. But I should emphasize that the police are not confirming this. There is, at least there has been a certain amount of confusion, especially amongst eyewitnesses and bystanders concerned obviously about their own safety and telling the story as they understand it. And as I say, some people posting video to social media where it's difficult to see what's happening, but you can certainly hear some gunshots, and in fact several gunshots ringing out.
And because, of course, not just in Dallas, but a protest has been taking place across the country against police shootings of 2 black men, one in Minnesota and another one in Louisiana recently.